Good evening. It must be Tuesday. Welcome to Shadowrun Missions. I'm your GM, Bob. And tonight we're starting a brand new mission. This is Shadowrun Missions 0604, TikTok. Not the computer app.
The computer app.
Yes, I'm old. So who wants to talk about what happened last time?
The only notes I took were the date. I didn't write down anything.
Oh, wait. I think I remember. Oh, no. It's coming back to me.
What did we even do, you guys?
We went to the hospital.
Yes, there was
to
a
drop
whole...
off Tasha and what's his name? And then
That's right.
And then KO tried to do a murder, unbeknownst to everyone else.
Yep.
And Luna had a meltdown. It's just been a wild time.
It was a wild episode for Luna.
They did not get paid for the job with the pocket secretary because we didn't really find anything.
We didn't get the extra. We did get
we didn't get the extra. We got paid beforehand and not the extra afterwards. We got ice cream. Amber ruined that a little bit for us.
Was that Amber or KO that ruined it for us?
Yes.
Yes, there was There was too much information about lactose intolerance.
Yes. And Billy and Father Allerton both needed bed rest really badly to recover from the fight with the scary elf child. And Tom now is writing his own horror movie in the background by rolling Johnny Nash's heels. I'm actually legitimately terrified for this man to come back.
Oh, excellent.
And so it's been a time. I think Billy tried to go back and see and drop off gifts for Johnny.
He did.
And try to convince him to fix the bikes, right?
Do you remember what the gifts were?
It was like tools.
Yeah. So tools? Flowers and a toolkit. As if you're hired. Come with me.
Yeah. So we can work off his debt of getting his chest caved in and then unplugged by KO. Yeah. It's wild. See me. It's wild. I know, but Derica did, and Derica is unsettled.
Relax, Derica.
Now Johnny Nash is in debt in a different way.
Yeah. Because someone came and checked him out. Was that what happened?
So the receptionist told Billy that Dr. Tate had checked him out and moved him to one of his other clinics to put him under his personal care.
Bad news. It just feels like bad news, and I don't like it. But Luna doesn't know anything about it, so Luna has had a delightful ice cream. We had a girls' night out, and probably went home to reread some of her favorite comfort books, and that is where we pick up today.
So we pick up about a week after the incident at the S-Mart. So you guys have all had time to rest and recuperate. You've done some improvements, spent some karma, I think. You've done some shopping.
Is my cameraman ready?
Yeah, so your cameraman is ready.
I forgot about that.
So let me do something for you here. I need to pull
I'm so glad that Snot was able to come. I mean, Goober was able to come through with the.
So there's your camera
robot.
So there is Billy Camera Dude.
I can't.
I just pulled a screenshot off of last week's stream.
Not as sturdy, but takes good pictures.
Yes.
I like it a lot. It's good.
So there he is, right next to. So which one is the real Billy?
Just be pointing at each other like the Spider-Man meme.
I doubt that the cameraman has guns like this. His shooting is totally different.
He's doing a lot of staring at you, Billy.
That's weird. Okay, it's working. All right, let's go punch things.
In the meantime, Gertrude, you've gotten Darcy back with some modification.
Extra snack storage.
Yep. Has anybody else done anything that they want to tell the rest of the group?
I've just leveled up.
Ding. Yes, you initiated, right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Very good. All
I've been
right.
working on my leadership skills by reading a lot of Brene Brown books.
Yes, you read some books on leadership to raise your leadership score.
I also read some books to raise my logic score. To be better at medicines.
Lots of Sudoku.
Yeah. And lots of operation.
Operation, yep.
I bet you could find some old clips of that show that probably is still on, Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, it's definitely in its 87th season.
Yeah, it's definitely still going.
Now it's old Grey's Anatomy.
It's Grey's Anatomy, the new generation, like they did for
Degrassi?
Degrassi, yes. My God.
McDreamy the third.
So good.
That's actually the most recent episode, McDreamy the Third, the McDreamiest.
I McDreamed a dream.
Oh, I
Right.
can't. I already hate it here.
So on that note, Gertrude, your comm rings. Probably about 2:00 in the afternoon. Caller ID says Dr. Martin Tate.
Okay, yeah. I will answer a call from Dr. Tate.
And here I forgot to keep his character sheet up. There. Oh, good afternoon. I have a task I'd like for you to do, and time is of the essence. Would you be able to assemble your team and meet me at the Park Woods in under an hour?
I can definitely give them a call and see what their availability is.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing you here.
Okay. And then I will call the rest of the team and see if they are available for a job for Dr. Tate.
And the response
I
is?
think you probably hear back from Luna immediately. It just says, I'm in.
Yeah, I have to take a break from shooting my training montage with the new camera guy, but yeah, I'm there. I'm ready.
We get our
No
bikes back?
problem.
Yes, you have your bikes back.
Yes! I don't need a ride. I have my bike.
Oh, here we go.
I will be there. Where is it at?
And I will send a location. You said Parkwoods?
The Parkwoods Tavern.
Parkwoods Tavern. And the time to meet there in an hour. So if you need me to come get you, I will be on my way. If you are cool and driving a motorcycle, I will meet you there.
I have feet. I will be there.
Where's your motorcycle?
I take the bus.
You
I'm not
have a
rolling-
motorcycle.
I'm not rolling those skill checks right now, okay? I haven't even done a warm-up roll. I don't know what the system has in store for me.
That's so meta.
I don't know what the internet
I'm
has
gonna-
predetermined.
I'm gonna walk
leave
because I
it.
don't know if roll 20 is gonna be nice to me or not.
Mm. Well, as the saying goes,
Lame.
roll 20 giveth, and roll 20 taketh away.
Exactly. I just got it. I don't need to lose it.
Aladdin responds, I'm in. I will definitely need a ride, please.
So I'll go and pick up the folks who need rides and start heading in that direction.
I'm riding my bike. Because I'm cool.
And KO is bus passing it.
I'm gonna try to. Do I know you're walking? Is this a group chat or did you text us individually?
I probably would have called because Gertie with the grandma vibes
Fair.
and left voicemails to probably everybody because nobody would have picked up their call.
Mhm.
I would have picked it up if I look at the caller ID and I recognize who it is and I like them.
Oh, I picked it up on accident. Yeah.
I was supposed to let that ring for 12 times.
Cool. Is there a luck check? Is that a thing?
So the closest thing to a luck check is an edge check.
Okay, I just
you
want to
roll your
see
edge attribute.
if I come across KO walking while I'm headed there.
Okay.
I just click edge.
Yeah.
Do an edge roll. What's the attribute? Oh, just edge. Okay.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah.
You come across her waiting at the bus stop. It's at this point I'll ask those of you who are driving to make ground vehicle piloting checks.
If you make me wipe out roll 20 in front of KO, I'm gonna be extremely mad.
You do not wipe out.
Alright, cool.
Gertrude also does not wipe out.
Hooray!
You need a ride?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm okay.
Get on the bike right now.
Do you have experience of of riding with 2 or more people on your bike?
Up.
You know she has the safety helmets.
Does fast talk only work if it's the first time I'm talking to someone, or is that just something I can do?
So fast talk is definitely something you can do.
Okay,
I'm gonna
cool.
roll judge intentions.
That's fine.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah, of course I have experience. I've read so many books. I've watched a lot of like videos. Of course I researched it. I can definitely yes. I'm so good at it. Listen, it will suck for you to tire yourself out before the mission's even started. Just get on.
I put on my helmet. And I get on.
Yeah. I feel like 50% cooler now. And take off to the meetup spot.
Okay.
KO is ready to bail at any moment.
Such little trust.
She's physically prepared.
I convinced you that I have experience in this, for the record.
You convinced me to get on the bike.
Okay, that's fair.
All right,
Billy,
so-
I would ask you if your new drone friend could sit. if they needed a seatbelt, what was the protocol for them?
Yeah, he does need a seatbelt, but I figure we'll just put him in back next to the Valkyrie module, so he'll have a fuller view of everything until we need him to come around to he might have to set shotgun to get full, views from the front, depending on the angle. But we might be able to do things in post later too, so.
Okay, we'll see how that works out when we got everybody in the van, but that works for now.
So he's in the back getting the establishing shot up the length of Darcy. You also notice, Gertrude, that as they came out to get into Darcy, the cameraman just sort of stopped and sort of panned slowly his head like across Darcy. and then got in.
I like this guy. He's professional.
Okay.
So you all arrive at Parkwood's Tavern. It looks from the outside like a sort of a dressed-up bar. The tavern is not that far off. And there are a few cars parked there.
I park the bike far away from any other vehicle. Because I feel like Luna would do that.
You could have just dropped me off at the front.
I mean, you wanted to walk.
Yeah, but then I wasn't.
Come on, it'll be fine.
All right, so you walk in, and there's a host stand there, and there's a person standing at the host stand. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for. Are those two Billies? What? Where with them?
Oh, very good. Party of 5 then. 6.
I'm too distracted by the fact that there's two Billies.
It'll be a total of 7. We're meeting a friend here. I don't know if he's already arrived.
And the party's name?
Would I know if he would have given his real name?
He's given you his real name.
All right. Then Tate.
Yes. Tate party. Party of 6. Wait a minute. 7?
We did recently acquire an additional party member, so it will be 7.
Okay.
He's my +1.
Also, you can't
very good.
Stacy.
We'll arrange for another
Stephanie.
chair.
Thank you so much.
Right this way. And they take you to a private room. So the sliding door, and you see there's it's about the size of a small conference table. You could probably seat 8 comfortably. At present, there are only 6 chairs, so they're bringing another one. And Tate rises from the other end. Oh, good. I'm glad you could make it. Please sit down. Order what you'd like. And menus are already laid out. The cameraman sort of takes a step to one side of the door and is still staring pretty much right at Billy.
What time of day is it? Sorry.
I kind of lean over to the cameraman. I'm like, make sure you get Dr. Tate's good side. He's awesome.
Okay. And so he looks at Dr. Tate, and then he sort of slides across the room, staring at Dr. Tate each way. And then Dr. Tate looks at him.
Just pretend like he's not there, Doc. It's fine. By the way, how's Johnny Nash doing?
now it's Johnny. I wonder how
totally didn't
before it
have
went
it.
that way.
I didn't have any ulterior motive. I swear it was totally. What's the word where you're helping people? Yeah, I wanted to help the guy out with a new beginning.
Well, he certainly has a new beginning. But that's not why you're here. So they take your order, and drinks are laid out. Just feel free to order some food.
Bread on request?
Bread on request?
So Allard almost speaks up and then looks back down at the menu.
Was he gonna say? No, I'm not even gonna say it. No, it's too cheesy. Can't do it.
So orders are placed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get some sort of like soup.
Okay.
Gotta get that steak. I don't care how bad it is or if it's all soy, but it's gonna be steak.
So they finish delivering the drinks and they've taken your orders, and the waitress steps out and slides the door closed. And Tate sort of leans forward and says, thank you for coming so quickly. Time is of the essence. I wish to engage your services to locate a missing person, whom we believe may be in peril as we speak. The going rate at the moment is 25,000 new yen.
Sorry, it's how much?
25,000 new yen.
Really does. Never mind. I'm not gonna ask. We have 7 people that need to get paid. That doesn't seem like enough, buddy. Just doesn't seem like enough.
Why don't you go ahead and make a negotiation test?
Oh no.
I'm nervous on your behalf.
Well, that's not helpful. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna use one of my nerfs.
All right.
Which gives me 3 additional die, right?
It does.
Do you want assistance from Billy?
No. I appreciate the offer, though.
All right. Here's what I'll do. So I've been given some latitude in this because it has to be handled quickly and discreetly. Like we've been lost.
Some. Oh.
Yeah, everybody's cameras
We
and
back
everything are
live?
down.
Well.
Okay. So I'll back up a little bit since we got hacked by the technomancers. So Dr. Tate says, "Well, I have some latitude in negotiation here because this must be handled quickly and discreetly. I can offer you 30,000 new yen for tracking down the subject, and another 30,000 upon that subject's safe return.
Sounds reasonable.
Now, when you say safe return, you mean alive or
Yes,
just returned?
Last I heard, this was a living subject, and safe means living.
Hear
You
me out.
say subject. What does subject mean?
Okay, so I need agreement in principle, and then we can go into some details.
Well, I have a quick question about the principal. What if your information was wrong and they are in fact not alive? So like, can we say we bring them back, but like alive or dead, but we didn't kill them? Like, there seems to be some wiggle room there, just logically speaking.
There's a very little wiggle room, and he looks dead into Billy's eyes at this point and says, "And I'm a skilled forensic pathologist."
Yeah? You're the greatest, Doc.
So we can say if the subject is deceased and you bring back the body, and parties at this table were not responsible for subject's death, the safe return fee will be 15,000.
Okay.
All right. So it sounds like we have an agreement, at least in principle. I can give you a little bit of detail. The subject we've been dancing around is Melissa Truman.
Wait, who?
Melissa Truman. You've heard the name before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard the name way back in the first mission of this season.
Yeah.
Remember when you punched out those coffins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is not a thumbs up moment, Billy. This is not a congratulations.
Yeah, so that house had a secret planning room where they were trying to track down, you think, Melissa Truman.
Oh yeah, she's like an heiress of the.
She's an heiress to Truman Technologies,
Yeah. Oh boy.
which is now part of Horizon.
I think we need to renegotiate because she's worth like a lot of money, isn't she?
She's worth 60,000 new yen.
Boy.
And the knowledge that you've saved the daughter of Truman Technologies.
Wait, this is my chance to do the pitch.
Like right now?
No. When we get to her, she's gonna be so happy that we save her that she's gonna want to do the Billy Berserker movie and the Billy Berserker TV series and maybe even an animation series. Oh, and the merchandising. She's gonna love this.
Billy?
So let's table that until you find Melissa Truman alive.
And maybe a little bit more after that.
I would tend to agree. The reason we are going to table it is because, as I said, time is of the essence. What I did not tell you is it's because her panic button has been activated.
Oh.
Her panic button bracelet.
Erica was just reminded this mission's called TikTok. Oh, I hate it. Okay.
TikTok.
No funny videos this time.
Thank you, Tom, for the gift. Yes. So her panic button was activated less than 2 hours ago. It probably has about 4 hours of life left.
Was there some sort of ransom note?
For those in the audience, I'll explain how the panic button works.
Well, that would be good for the audience.
So back in the day, when you got a dock wagon contract, that's the Shadowrun equivalent of health insurance. They would give you a bracelet. Nowadays, they either implant that or they can link it to your PAN, whatever. Back then, they gave you a bracelet, and the bracelet was kind of permanently attached to you. I mean, you had to wear it all the time as part of the terms of your contract. Because if you remove the bracelet, it triggers the panic button. Because they think, oh, somebody's ripping it off of you, you must be in trouble. It also activates you can flip it open and there's a little thumbprint encoded catch on it. So you can actually open it and trigger it yourself. If you panic, you can trigger your panic button. Or it has a biomonitor built in. If your life signs go flat, it also triggers. So those are the 3 ways that the panic button will trigger. If you get a dock wagon contract nowadays, it's kind of set up equivalently, except it's not necessarily a bracelet.
Is there a way to tell which one of those options triggered it? Before finding her?
These days, there would be. But for the devices back then, and given that the signal is degrading, given that the subject is deep in the containment zone, that answer is probably not.
All right.
And Dr. Tate breaks back in, elbowing the narrator out of the way, and says that is why time is of the essence. And to help you on your way, he slides over a little device. It looks like it's a little handheld scanner, essentially. So it's got basically a handle on it. It looks like one of those, like a digital price gun sort of thing, but it's got a little readout on it.
I hand it to Billy.
Okay.
I take it from Billy.
What? I just turned it on. I think.
It is already on.
You keep busy being beautiful. I will hold on to the props.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, the cameraman says, identified. Prop master.
So this device.
Yeah.
So the device is it's a small scanner that is calibrated to the signal from the panic button.
Is this one of those the sound gets louder the closer we get type deal?
It's a little bit of that and a little bit of, it gives you sort of direction and mostly direction, and gets louder as you get closer to it.
Okay, so it's a radar of sorts.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool. Okay. Any idea where we should start?
So when it came live, it was located at the old Truman Tower. And I'll show you a map of the southern CZ. And you'll see
Truman,
Yes, that was Truman.
Does Truman Technologies have teams in the containment zone looking for her by chance?
Not that I'm aware of, but it is possible other people have picked up on the signal.
What? So, wait. How old is she again?
Oh, let's see. She was. So he gives you, he like beams over a couple of images. She was 16 at the time the containment zone went up.
Okay.
And so the pictures he sends over are basically from like 16-year-old Melissa Truman. And they look like they look like modeling shots.
And remind us again how long ago the wall went up?
About 20 years ago.
Okay.
So she would be in her mid to late 30s now.
Is it weird? It feels weird to me that no one else is actively looking for her.
Well, they probably got eaten by the zone anyway, so.
Or there are other people that are actively looking for her and we just don't know who they are.
Well,
Yeah, but that's probably not good news.
Since time is of the essence, we should better get going. Will you be available if we have any questions?
Yes, you have my comm number. And I will leave you to have a quick lunch dinner sort of thing.
We can get it to
I've already
go.
finished eating.
Doggy bag. And one for the good-looking guy in the corner.
All right. So he goes over and sort of he slides open the door to leave. Why don't I have you guys make perception tests? Okay. Oh yeah, I need to make one for Allerton.
Oh dear God, come on, Allerton.
And
Amazing.
This is what Roll20 is doing for us today.
okay. So Dr. Tate, excuse me. Dr. Tate slides open the door to leave, and the waitress is there with another pitcher to refill drinks. And so he slips out, leaving you to go about your business.
I would like to follow him out.
Okay. Go ahead and make a sneaking test, unless you're just blatantly doing it.
I'm already finished eating, so I'm just leaving because I want to take, like, I look at Gertie and I say, hey, this feels like a we all should be together type thing. I'm going to take my bike back home. If you could swing by and grab me when you guys are all done eating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. And I, like, walk out with Ko.
I'm sneaking!
I'm walking out at the same time. I feel like I see you go into sneak mode. Just like, I don't have time for this. I just leave.
So Luna, go ahead and make another perception test. With a plus, the threshold is going to be different this time.
Okay. And perception.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Yeah!
So as you, so KO just sort of slips out, and it's clear she has dedicated her attention to shadowing Dr. Tate. You go
Who
to
knows
follow
what
her,
reason?
and as you sort of brush by the waitress, you notice that she has her comm link sort of palmed in her hand at her side.
And I would know because of how comm links work. That might mean she's like recording conversation or something.
She's either recording or she's making a call or something like that. It's just like if somebody had their iPhone out.
And they're like holding it up like they're okay.
And it's clear that, I mean, it wasn't in her pocket, and she's trying to get it back there subtly.
Yeah. I want to just like bump into her. And I'm not gonna be good at palming this. Also,
Then just aggressively take it.
just stop it. But I do think that I want to like. Okay, where are we? Has she passed me?
No, she's still at the door.
Okay, she's at the door still, so I'm
She's
walking towards her.
there's the sort of sliding door. KO is sort of gone out, and you're basically in the doorway, and the waitress is sort of just outside the doorway.
Okay, I want to turn around, like facing away from her, and just be like, "Yeah, so Gertie, meet me at my house," and I want to back out and bump into her.
Okay.
I will do it as big and awkward as I need to.
Okay. So go ahead and make a for just for the sake of this, go ahead and make an unarmed combat test.
Cool.
That's the closest thing I can make to this.
Okay. That would be. Where would I find that?
If you don't have it, it'll default to agility.
Agility. Okay. Oh, I'm pretty agile. Okay. Is it body? Oh, agility. Attribute
Just
agility.
agility. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Is both big and awkward, I think.
I think you added agility to it.
Oh.
That's all right.
I'll take the attribute. Is it body?
So there should be no attribute added to it. That's why.
Okay.
Well, I'll just take the first 7 dice here. Let's see, you have an attribute of 8. Since you're defaulting, it's at -1, so I'll take the first 7 dice, which is 3 successes.
Hear me out. Take the last 7 dice.
Well, it doesn't matter because even 3 is enough to. So you bump into her as awkwardly as you care to. The pitcher of drinks that she has sort of just flies out of her hand and sprays the both of you.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. And I like start like awkwardly like patting her down like it's gonna help. And
I'm waiting for it.
I want to try to take it.
Okay, go make a palming test.
Okay, but I'm gonna use a nerp.
Okay.
This is so scary. Okay. This is not gonna be.
What being a Shadowrunner's all about, doing the scary stuff.
Okay, that's not terrible. That's so good. Okay. Awkward wins.
Okay, so you have her comm link.
Cool. I'm
she
like,
immediately sort of turns and she's going off to the kitchen, it looks like.
cool. I'm going to then step back in the room, close the door, And I'll be like, hey, so it's real weird, right? Of somebody just like recording or whatever. I don't know. I took this and I just hold up the I just thought she was doing something shady and it felt like something KO would do, so
Oh.
I like have this now. Can I tell
I
by
thought you
looking
took
at
it
it
from
what she
Dr.
was
Tate.
doing?
So it is in fact recording.
I like think I just tossed it to Billy.
And what is Billy doing?
Since it's open already, I'm gonna
no.
see if the recording was being streamed anywhere, or if it's got an open comm line, or if the recording is accessible only through the comm link.
The recording is accessible only through the comm link. But go ahead and make
Can we see
a
what
go ahead and make a we'll call it a computer test.
And this is why I threw it at Billy.
And while you're doing that,
Also, we should probably do this
yeah.
quickly because she's gonna come back with more waters. Okay.
KO, you follow Dr. Tate out.
Mm-hmm.
How far do you follow him?
Until he gets in a vehicle.
Okay. So he does. He goes to about the middle of the parking lot and gets into a teal Ford Americar.
We go ahead and snap a photo of that plate.
Okay.
Does he get into the driver's seat?
He does.
Okay. I look at the other windows to see if there's anyone else in the car.
They are. I mean, they're not super tinted. There's a little bit of tint on there, but you can see, as far as you can tell, there's nobody else in the car.
Okay. I let him go.
Okay.
And then
so-
I go and sit on Darcy's bumper and just wait.
Okay. All right. So back in the dining room. So Billy is looking through the comm link that by circumstance has been left unlocked. And you do find, with 3 hits on computer, you do find a couple of texts from a person named Anastasia.
Does the name Anastasia mean anything to you guys?
Are they
The-
Russian?
Yeah, that was my guess. No.
I'm gonna go ahead and delete the recording.
Okay.
Wait.
And then what?
So the
Maybe
recording
we
is now
should see
deleted.
what it recorded.
Well, I'm sure it's just recipes for, the top secret.
Stephanie, can you undelete the recording? or like, can you send it to? Why did I throw it at Billy?
Because I'm a genius. And
So the recording comes back.
Cool. Stephanie, can you send the recording to us and then delete it?
Sure.
Thank you.
Bing, bing, bing.
Do I get
you
it
have any-
also? Am I included in the us, even though I'm not there?
You are included.
Ah. I just send back question mark.
I'll tell you in a second.
And so there's
Give me the phone back.
a brief text exchange between the waitress and someone named Anastasia. Basically saying that they know that. So Anastasia knows that Dr. Tate is meeting with someone, and they would like a copy of they would like a recording of the conversation.
I want to take the comm and like kind of kick it down the hallway, like it got scattered when we bumped into each other. And then I want to leave and go do the thing on the bike, and I'll probably
Okay.
run into KO when I go out there.
Yeah, so you do run into KO as you're headed toward your bike, because the bike is parked apparently much farther out in the parking lot than Darcy is.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to hit it. I just got it. Did you watch that video? Or did you just send a question mark because you got a video?
I sent a question mark because I got a video.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. We should watch it. The waitress was recording our conversation, and I want to know why. I don't know if the video will tell us.
You deleted it off her thing, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Stephanie did. I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
This place
Very
is
good.
swank, right? Like
You're
where
in
we
a
have
completely
tablecloth?
different location.
Yes, it is swank enough to have a tablecloth.
Is that how you're packing up the food? Goodness gracious.
I thought you were going to magician pull it
I
out.
did too.
That's where I thought
I
you
thought
were
he was
going.
gonna be
but-
like, I thought he was gonna be like, get this.
But no, I now realize that would be a waste of food.
No.
So this is Billy's way of having a doggy bag. Or a Billy bag, as it were.
Did Tate leave us with the bill, or was that taken care of?
You have not received a bill.
That seems fine. Let's just go.
I think KO and I are in the parking lot watching the video.
Yeah, so Gertrude, when you leave, Allerton leaves as well.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have left him in there by himself.
I can see him just awkwardly sitting at the table by himself,
At
like,
a now empty table.
yeah, like not sure if we were getting a bill, but I didn't want to leave. Felt weird.
Can Stephanie do a reverse search on the comlink number to see who Anastasia is? Is there a last name with it?
There is not.
No, but with the number, I can do a search to see where the comm is.
Can't see who owns it?
Yeah, it's with
Like
all
in
the
the
fake
crime
sins. With the fake sins and everything, it's basically impossible if they're any kind of Shadowrunner, not some corporate NERP.
So it does recover a comm code that's attached to this Anastasia character. But there is no last name.
Well,
Hey, it's cool, and the food is starting to cool off. So I'm gonna get in Darcy if the door's unlocked, because I check now. And
thank you.
Once you get chastised, you don't have to get chastised again from Jen. I mean, Gertrude.
and
Yeah, I
I'll
get
sit
Darcy.
there and be like, "Hey, come on, guys, let's go. Time's a wasting."
Yes, that's the name of the mission, TikTok. So everybody leaves. Let's see. So Gertrude and Allerton, you do see the waitress come back with a couple of towels, and it looks like she's less concerned with what the towels are for than she's sort of looking around for something.
I will, if we make eye contact, I'll give her a big smile as we're leaving, and thank you very much, and then keep walking.
I'm sorry, have you seen a comlink around?
I don't know that I have. I'm really sorry.
Hmm.
Because I
Could
didn't
make
see
a.
where Luna dropped it.
That's fair. Go and make a contest.
On. That's definitely not a skill I have.
Let's see.
I have
Oh,
sunshines and rainbows, but not con.
You have sunshine and rainbows.
So is that charisma or is
It
that,
is charisma.
you know what my best skill is? Definitely not charisma. At a -1?
Yep.
Y'all gonna be stoked to see how many dice I'm rolling.
Oh man.
What? How did
Oh
that work?
man. Oh man.
I think you hit a.
Oh, I
You
did
hit
it
an
wrong.
attribute.
I did. Sorry.
Nah, no, it's canon now. Sorry.
So we'll take the first die because you have one die in it.
Okay,
Fortunately,
yeah, I
the
do.
first die is a success.
Nice.
So you
Nice.
you get away with it.
Thank you, bye.
And Aladdin's one success means he kind of keeps his mouth shut. So you all escape this encounter, and with that we're approaching the 9 o'clock hour. Since we've now finished this encounter, we'll get ready for our 10-minute break, and we'll see where our intrepid Shadowrunners go next. So see you in 10. And welcome back. We are just about to have our group head off to on their mission to try to find Melissa Truman. We've just had our narrow escape from the restaurant, the initial meet with the Johnson, and we're now in the parking lot outside the what is the place? It's the Parkwoods Tavern. So by now, Luna has left. Is that right?
Yeah, we're in the parking lot looking at the video.
Oh, okay.
While KO's playing the video, I want to text Dr. Tate like someone was like spying. Like, what's kind of a quick like what's happening.
Okay.
Unless that's
So
bad, then I won't.
I'll let you make that choice.
I don't know.
that-
You paused, and now I'm scared.
Well, I've got two tasks to narrate here, so I'm wondering.
Yeah.
What
We'll do the first. Let's do
let's do
watch
the
the video first. Then I'll actually know what to say in the text.
So the video is kind of what you expected it to be. It's essentially it's more audio recording than video. It's like she activated it and like shoved it up against the door.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no video, but it's about as good an audio as you can get through a closed door. And it's a pretty good pickup of your conversation with Dr. Tate.
Yeah, I think I texted him then. Hey, is there any reason you think that anyone would want to know about our conversation today?
He texts back, I'm sure other parties would be very interested in your subject. Time is even more of the essence.
Okay, just so you know, the waitress recorded us. Okay, bye.
Which waitress? He comes back with.
Well, if you come back to the restaurant, it's the one that's extremely soaked in water.
Never mind.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna get on my motorcycle now, and I'm not supposed to text and ride. So
I would recommend I would recommend you not text and ride a motorcycle.
cool. I put my comment up and head off to my place.
And that's about when everybody else joins KO outside.
Hey, you guys ready to go?
Yeah, we're gonna go pick up Luna. She's gonna go drop off her bike, and then we're gonna head over.
Sure. I look at the doohickey that Dr. Tate gave us and try to figure out where it went off.
So it is a tracking device that's meant to. It's actually keyed to a particular frequency. Go ahead and make a electronics roll.
No, sir, I don't think I will. Hey, Stephanie, how does this thing work?
Let's see. So the hologram appears and sort of looks and says, you'll need a cable. It's in the glove compartment.
Get the cable.
And well, no. Just hit the pairing feature. It's the blue button. Okay. Now I'm connected to it. Go ahead and roll 12 dice.
Okay. Let's see. 12d6 greater than 5.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a simple tracking device. It does have the history of the signal that's being tracked. It looks like it was, and she sort of puts up the Southern CZ map that you have in your journal. And it's, so she says, the original ping was at Truman Tower. And it is progressing north by northeast.
Okay. And where are we in relation to Truman Tower?
Oh, let's see here. You are. I know it told me where this was. You are on the left side of the map near the center, near where it says. So you are just south of where it says Bedford Park.
Okay.
And you're actually just outside the zone.
Okay. Darn, I was hoping we could cut them off. All right.
Well, we still might be able to. So let's go grab Luna, which I assume is away from the containment zone.
Luna lives in the CZ.
Okay.
Yeah. I conveniently live right next to the Truman Tower. Not really. I have no idea where I live in here. I'm gonna
We'll say
not decide right now.
We'll say for sake of plot, you are somewhere along the way to Truman Tower.
Yeah. I think I'm by Marquette Park. on this
You
one.
also see in the history that Stephanie pulls up, the history of that signal has been fairly sporadic.
So, do we want to head to Truman Tower, or do we want to try and head to where the signal is now?
Signal, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is the signal moving along like major roads, or does it seem to be like cutting between city blocks that would indicate that it was on foot or something like that?
It's pretty hard to tell from the tracking history.
Okay. So just show me on the map where the signal was last, and we'll start heading that direction. And KO, if you will keep an eye on that, so I can make any course corrections we need to.
So the so in the history there's a large concentration of signals at Truman Tower. The what do you think is the most recent is probably along 94, about halfway from 57 to 90.
So somewhere where the 94 is actually on the map that you've got
Yeah.
shared.
Yeah, so it's on the map I have shared. So there's a section of 94 there. It's so it's just 94 there. So it's north of the split and before it merges with 90.
Perfect. I'm gonna head in that direction.
Okay. So go ahead and make a pilot ground vehicle check.
Sure.
Can KO help with that? Like by looking at the radar thing?
KO can.
Right, that's what I meant.
Okay, pilot ground craft. There you go.
Thanks. No success too small.
Get that extra die.
I did.
Nice.
Oh,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you pick up Luna, and we'll say you're on 20 heading toward 94. Which will take you pretty close to the Truman Tower as it crosses the path of the subject.
Billy, as we're headed out this direction, can you or Stephanie pull up any information on the Truman Tower, like what we might be getting into as we head over there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Stephanie, can you do that for us?
Sure, roll 12 dice for me, please.
can I do a check for that too? Because I have
You may.
relative knowledge. Would it be corporate politics or Chicago City or Chicago Shadows?
Either Chicago City or Chicago Shadows.
Okay.
So Stephanie looks this up, and Luna, you happen to know what's going on here. So Truman Tower, of course, it was one of the shining jewels in the Truman Technologies Company. It's a It's a 150-story corkscrew-shaped building that was once the tallest building in North America. The building was abandoned when Bug City hit and became home to one or more nests of wasp spirits early on. They were later cleared out by Ares using a bunch of Fab 3. So Fab is fluorescing astrally active bacteria for those in the audience. The strain 3 is a particularly bad strain for anybody who's astrally active. It eats magic. And bug spirits have magic. And so that was one of the tactics that Ares tried to use to clear the bugs out of the containment zone. Unfortunately, there are areas of the zone that are still magically depleted for that reason. And so there are regions that have astral voids. So the current tower resident, is a recent startup company called Spire Enterprises. You know it to be a mostly legit company specializing in delivery services. So in fact, they subsidize. They are they own the shell company that owns Drone Dash. As far as you know, they have basically sort of marked off the top 50 floors, and they just don't go up there because they're afraid of what they're going to find. That's what you know about Truman Tower. And Stephanie comes back with the additional information. There apparently was a recent attack there.
Kind of attack.
It's unclear. But there was some kind of assault on the building.
Like the building itself or the people in the building? Guess is both, maybe.
The information is pretty sketchy at the moment.
How
It's
recent?
unclear within the last couple of hours.
Of course.
Maybe 3.
Maybe I could call Nick Ryder and see if Lone Star showed up for that little shindig.
Yes, for the audience, Stephanie is an agent running on a cyber deck that is acting as the group's decker. And yes, there is Billy history behind Stephanie.
That's the real Stephanie. It's yeah, okay. So I'm gonna
You
call
don't
Nick
know
Ryder.
her.
This is the only Stephanie we've ever known.
So Nick Ryder picks up. Yeah, it's kind of early.
Yeah, I got some good food from this place. If you need to, I can have it dashed up to you. But hey, any word about what's going on down at Truman Tower? Is Lone Star down there? Are they shooting up the place or picking up bodies or what's going on?
Let me check. I'll get back to you.
Appreciate it.
And so he calls you back. Maybe a couple minutes later. Says, the Star's not doing anything down there, but apparently this there's this. It's a reported gang attack that was repelled by the Spire team. The Spire Enterprises local corporate security.
Ah, okay.
They're still cleaning up. They're still sussing out who all was injured.
I appreciate it, Nick. And next time we meet up, I'll buy you a drink.
That's kind of you.
I'm gonna have to buy that guy. I'm gonna have to buy that guy a bottle.
Yes, you know him well enough that to him a drink is a bottle.
So yeah, gang members, security teams. This sounds like we're gonna be having some fun. We get if we go to Truman Tower. Let's not go there, perhaps.
I immediately reach out and touch Billy's forehead. Are you okay? Did you not get enough rest? Dr. Tate said you needed to rest, Billy. Why don't you get to listen to the doctor's order?
I got plenty of rest. I'm fine. I haven't done any kamikaze for a couple of days, so I got plenty of rest. I'm ready to go.
I mean, good for you, but I'm scared for you now because of what Bob just did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What kind of gang? Like, was it the anarchists?
Oh, the ancients?
Yeah, there we go.
No.
I don't know why I said the
I'm sure it
anarchists.
wasn't the ancients because they all blew up. Remember, we got a shot of that.
But not all of them, Billy. I
There's
would
always
argue
more.
none of the important ones.
There's always more of the bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah, see, if this was a series, I think we're gonna have what's called a callback episode at some point, you know?
Yep, that sounds about right. The writers do tend to do it that way.
So Billy, why don't you make for me a? Let's see, this is physiological, so that's a body plus willpower test.
How can we help him?
Love and support and rehab.
I will give him one of my nerfs. In fact, I'll give him his own nerf.
Oh, so now we're giving each other gifts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a
Nubnubs
tradition.
did that, not Derica.
Oh, I've been saving up.
And
Okay.
let me go ahead and do the extra for the NERPs.
You didn't do that right, buddy.
I know. Typing in me.
Well, so it doesn't matter. You rolled enough without the NERPs, but go ahead and mark it off nonetheless.
But he didn't roll it.
Yeah.
Because you commit them before the dice roll, it is committed.
Oh. Well, at least let him roll it.
Sure, go ahead and roll it.
Get 3 more successes. Take one.
Right.
Take one.
Okay. So the reason I say it didn't matter was the addiction threshold for kamikaze is 3. So you're holding out. I was actually asking you to roll to see if you had burned a dose during the week you guys had off. Now that you're talking about it a little bit, you're jonesing a little bit, but you're holding it together.
I give him a bag of soy chips.
Good idea.
And the cameraman is sort of, you get the sense it's sort of panning on you, like it's following you through your personal struggle.
The struggle is real.
There's going to be a documentary special. Billy
It's just
Berserker
gonna be
behind
the
the
Office
helmet.
style.
The
Behind
Billy
the helmet.
Berserker story.
Actually, that is the whole story of Billy Berserker, is his pathway through the addiction and how he overcomes. Wait, I should have read the script better. This does not sound good.
Okay, so you are, I heard you're bypassing Truman Tower and hoping to follow the trail.
Straight to the signal.
Okay.
I would also like to activate the chameleon coating and my spoof plate chip to make Darcy look like a different van, just in case we run into some old friends.
Okay. You
I
have lots
also
of old
sometimes
friends.
don't want to talk to friends when I'm out and about. I'm just like, don't perceive me.
That's what I'm hoping for.
So the morphing license plate kicks in and it sort of shimmers across, and it's a different registration number. And I will ask somebody to roll 12 dice for Stephanie, and then Gertrude to roll another pilot groundcraft test.
Thought I did it. It didn't do it. Well, 12 d6. Well, I didn't do the less than 5. Never. Not working for me. Someone else do it. Thank you.
Oof.
Oh, it says unrecognized command.
Oh, I think I did a bang command instead of a slash. I think that's what was happening.
Ah, okay.
Did yours work?
Kinder Mage
I
did
got it. I got it up.
Oh, okay.
I wish that she had edge, because I'd really like to edge that, but
Yeah, so yeah, as I mentioned last time, she does not have edge to spend, and you can't spend your personal edge on it. You can spend channel gifts.
So it's just 9.
It's just the 2 that the Kinder Mage first rolled.
I tried.
So it is sort of going up the 94 Express. And by now, let's see here. It has left the South Chicago CZ map that I have for you. And it is headed north into the Shattergraves.
That's moving very quickly.
So I'll show you the rest of this map. Yes, for the chat. So way back in the, I believe it was in the 2020s. Yikes, we're getting awfully close to real time now. When I talk about Shadowrun history. But right about now, but in Shadowrun history, in like the 2020s, I think it was. Paris, I believe it was Alamo 20K, is an extremist group, blew up the Sears Tower. And as the as the tower fell across part of Chicago, there was so much destruction and so many buried bodies there that they never really extracted all of them. So the place is, I mean, it was named the Shadow Graves because the Sears Tower shattered all over them. And the rumor is that it's haunted. And that once a year you can actually see the tower re-erected in ghost style.
Spooky. Thank you for explaining to the chat.
And when is this phenomena supposed to take place that we see the haunted tower?
Not now. I've forgotten the exact date, but it is not tonight.
I was like, are we doing Oops a Halloween episode?
That would have been. I should have planned for that. I wish I'd planned for that now. That would be an awesome thing to plan for next week's episode.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's clear that there's some vehicular travel going on because this is going pretty quickly.
All right, so let's see.
So so the signal is sort of 90 before crossing 55. But the signal is still barely on the south containment zone map I had for you.
So
Okay.
can I make another pilot groundcraft roll and use my positive quality of Speed Demon to get Thirsty to go faster to see if we can catch up to them?
Sure.
So for the chat, the Speed Demon positive quality gives me an additional dice to my pool for vehicles that are moving at a speed attribute of 3 or higher, or for aircraft.
Oh, nice. The chat was wondering.
Is it a gold gift that allows you to get an edge?
So silver gift is an edge, a gold gift is a smackdown.
Stephanie has a edge gift from the chat. It looks like a Billy Berserker 2076.
Not related to Billy Berserker.
Yeah, it's maybe like
No.
a twin.
Jen's also got a
Yes, thank you.
yeah.
Amber Bella, I think it says. Thank
Who's
you.
this mysterious person?
Yeah. Maybe you can pre-edge your roll. Those exploding sixes, man.
I have already rolled, but I will use that
Oh,
edge to reroll
kidding.
failures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What a great idea.
There, I can do that too.
Okay.
No!
All
no,
right,
that's
you
not loud.
slow down there,
All right,
okay?
I'm gonna use my mod privileges to ban this Robert Loper.
Yes, and Tom is playing Johnny Nash the next time you see him.
Yeah.
Okay, so
4.
So
It's a solid 4. 4 is a solid number. It's even. It's the square of 2. It's the number of
It's
seasons.
more than 0.
all of those things are true. So yeah, you see Gertrude floors the accelerator, and you guys go speeding along I-90, or what's left of I-90. There's still tons of Still tons of 20-year-old potholes. And you start catching up with the signal. And eventually you do see, so the signal does get off of 90, just north of 55. It looks like it's traveling toward Grant Park. But it's at that point that it stops.
Just
Like stops
completely?
moving or like turns off.
No, it's still transmitting, and in fact, it's transmitting stronger now because you're getting closer to it.
What
Okay.
noise is it making?
Do you really want me to make the noise?
I think it would help with the immersion for chat.
I
you
mean,
know?
I do
For
now.
chat. I don't want to make the noise, but but it's a very rapid beeping sound.
Cool.
Beep, beep, beep. Sure.
That was beautiful, Bob. Thank you.
I loved it.
And then as you come rolling up on it, you clear that. And
Wait, Amber, did you kick me out of the passenger side of this van? Could have sworn my token was there.
I've just been here.
Okay, just checking.
it's been here. Actually, I didn't move you back in when they picked you up.
You've been hanging outside the window the whole time.
Let's see. So, and it's at that point that so at some point you're sort of driving up and you're really, really close to it, and the signal dies.
Wait, that's not fair.
But I will move you to a new map.
What if we back up like a little bit? Does it come back? Like, did we? Did we get too clear? Just wondering.
I should have made it more annoying and said hot, hot, cold, cold, hot, hot, cold.
Just geese honking.
Yes.
There are people.
So you guys are. Actually, I set this up all wrong. You guys are down here. Oops, if I can drag things individually here. This stuff's up here. Those guys are over there. Okay. The rest of that is okay. Except for this guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. One of these tokens looks real familiar.
I'm reusing some of these tokens, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Actually, no. You recognize. You probably recognize this one.
Yeah, Big Bertha over here.
Uh huh.
Big Bird.
As Allerton would call her, the unclean.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes. So you recognize
Oh, no.
her.
Oh.
Um.
Oh no.
The others you don't recognize. I think you killed all the originals, so I'm just reusing their pictures. The same actors have been recast as new characters.
Oh, so this
That's
is just
okay.
American Horror Story, right?
Yes. So you see that one.
He looks cool. That's my next character right there.
One.
Trolls are cool.
He
And you see that?
definitely owns a food truck in his free time.
Troll
and
Crusher
it's
the
called
Third.
Flavor Town.
Flavor Town, nice. Let's see, and then you see. You don't really see the other guy from where you are.
Oh,
You do, however,
this-
see. You see the outline up here in the upper right of this map. There's an Ares Roadmaster parked.
Ooh.
And you see here there are a couple of vehicles wrecked. Over here you see yes.
huh? That her bracelet,
Well-
or is she doing magic?
He's doing
you-
magic. And at that point
Oh,
hmm?
Why are you making that face?
I'll tell you later what I thought I was seeing.
Okay.
So as you pull up, so everybody's still in the van at this point, or in the ambulance. You, I'm waiting for you to jump out here in a moment. Here we go. So as you hear the familiar, the popper that that Billy uses, the inhaler that he takes his kamikaze with.
Yeah, it's bam.
You're a pop and an inhale. Yes, Billy gets limbered up. That's how Billy gets limbered up, by taking kamikaze. And it's at that point is like almost at the beat. The inhaler goes off. Billy takes his kamikaze dose. At this point, you see this guy over here shoots at Melissa, and you see shots bounce off a translucent sphere, and then the sphere collapses, and she takes some rounds and goes down.
Oh. Well, that's gonna make this a lot harder. I erased the whiteboard.
So we'll put. Oh, what do I want to put on her? We'll just do that for now.
I don't like that.
I'll forgo the skull and crossbones for the moment.
Oh no. Listen, her being dead costs us $15,000, and Derek doesn't care about that, and Luna doesn't
Yeah.
care about that, but KO's gonna be real mad.
We're gonna have a problem.
But the cameraman got the shot, maybe, so.
Because we're runners, we can't use any of the footage as evidence, can we?
What
It's
is
not
that?
actually helpful.
What is that?
What is evidence?
It's only evidence if you turn it into a cop.
It's only evidence if there's a legal proceeding.
Fair.
All right, I jump out of the vehicle.
All right, so everybody's jumping out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
With that,
Yeah.
I
hooking it.
will- So before you do that,
Put
I'll have
myself back.
everybody roll initiative. Let me pull up the.
Can I do my leader thing?
As your first action, you'll be able to do the leader thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me clear.
Initiative.
Do that. Do that again.
Yep.
I'll put in the original number you rolled.
Do I need to roll for the cameraman?
I'll roll for the cameraman because I think I have sole control over the cameraman right now. Where's the? Oh, there's Billy Camera Dude. Initiative.
I'm gonna blitz.
Okay, so you're gonna roll
An
a
additional
total of
5d6.
Yeah, total of 5d6.
So it's a total.
It's a total
Okay.
of 5d6. So if you're rolling 1 die normally, you'll roll an additional 4.
Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm normally rolling 2, and so I just add 3.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So for the audience,
I didn't hit my token. I'm gonna hit my token and then roll it like a normal person.
Derica has decided to use a point of edge to roll extra initiative dice.
Yes. So there are a couple ways you can do that. You can either choose to blitz and roll a total of 5d6 for your initiative, or you can spend edge to go first each pass you normally have. You can't do both.
Hmm.
Okay, so I have... Oh, I'm missing Allerton. Who else am I missing? I think I'm missing Billy.
Billy get 9?
No. There we go.
That's the cameraman's role.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I see. I can tell.
And it should... does it actually give a name for the cameraman there in the turn order?
No, but it
Okay.
would if you named the token.
It would if I named the token. I'll just leave it blank so that I don't confuse the audience.
Hmm.
Oh, and Luna, did you add your...
I didn't do my leadership role because I didn't go yet.
I'm looking to see if you added your extra dice for blitzing.
Yeah.
Okay. So sending... Oh boy, here we go. All right, so at this point, let's see, Troll Crusher 1. Hops over here and sort of ducks down behind the car. And looks to scoop up Melissa. Troll Crusher 3. Sort of ducks around. We're doing the same thing. Billy. As the back door gets kicked open.
With the shield of... I forget the line. Okay, I'm gonna run up.
Line.
Billy, 9. I'm going to shoot. That would be Crusher number 2 with my bow.
So that's this one.
The guy that's next to.
This one then.
Yep, that one.
Okay, so yeah, that's Crusher 3.
Oh, Crusher 3. Okay.
So go ahead and shoot with your bow. And since you're just around the corner there, he does not get the benefit of cover.
And I'm gonna no. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pre-edge that.
Okay. Wow. So you get one die to reroll because you have one exploding 6. Roll 20 giveth, and roll 20 taketh away.
Oh.
Yep.
Hopefully that's good enough.
So that one goes wide.
Yeah.
Who wins ties?
Defense?
The defender does.
I only got 3.
Okay.
You have to get net
No,
hit.
I was just curious because if you had succeeded on that, you would have also gotten a 4, and I was just curious.
The defender
who would
wins
win.
ties.
Okay.
There are
with
certain circumstances where a tie goes to the attacker. For example, touch attacks.
And with the arrows that he's using, I have to have a total of 2 net successes to get the narcojet to kick in.
Inject.
So, yeah.
So that one does miss. Let's see here. This guy's gonna wander here. And take a little bit of cover behind that ruined wall. Okay, so now we're at Allerton. From where he is, as he hops out of the van, we'll put everybody back here for the moment until they jump out of the van. But Allerton is out of the van now, and so sees this guy, and he will cast. He will give a lightning bolt a try. We'll do a 4-6 right now. Nothing terrible. And we'll make it 4-7. He can handle that. So you get 7. Wow, that's a pretty good roll. That's on this guy. Wow.
Can I use an edge to make him re-roll that?
You can't use edge to make other people re-roll. Make opponents re-roll. However, Allerton can post edge and claim all the hits that he rolled. So he'll do that. So then Troll Crusher needs. Actually, I need to roll another 2 dice. One of those success explodes and does not hit again. Okay, so 10 hits, net 3. And we're going at minus 7 AP. He does take some boxes of damage, and his initiative drops by a couple points as well.
Was that
Luna.
Allerton or the other guy?
Oh, sorry, I the wrong one. No, I got that right. The other guy's initiative dropped.
Okay. Thank you.
Because he got hit by an electrical attack. So Luna, are you doing your
Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing.
leadership?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna yell out. Gertrude, you and I will run and go get oh, my brain went blank. Melissa. And yeah, KO and Billy keep us safe from all of the things happening. I just really didn't have time to write on my whiteboard, and this is really stressful. Okay, we can do this. Let's go.
So go ahead and make your leadership test.
Okay. And that would be a... Oh, it would help if I was on this tab. Four.
Okay. So everybody goes up by 2.
When I post edge, I can re-roll my non-successes.
That is correct.
I want to do that. So that would be 2. Is there a button I can do to just does it? Or do I have to count them?
You get 14, you're going to roll 10 dice.
10 dice, okay. Okay, that's an additional.
Okay, so that's enough
3.
for one more. That does get KO an extra pass.
Awesome. Cool.
Excellent. Thank you.
Is there movement I can do?
Yeah, you can move.
I'm gonna start heading towards Melissa. I don't know how far I can move, but I'll just start heading that direction.
Yeah, so it's weird. It's not like D&D movement. So what's your agility?
My agility is 6 with an 8 in parentheses.
Okay, so we take the 8, and you can go your agility times 4 in meters per combat turn.
Okay.
So you have to either pace yourself so that you're spreading that out over your passes, or you can take it. You can spend it all at once, but then you can't move until your next turn.
Got it. Okay. I moved 8 of these blocks, I think.
Okay. That'll bring us to Soul Crusher 2, this one here. Who will take a little bit of cover behind this building and shoot at Billy?
That's not cool.
So you'll suffer -2 because she's going to do a 3-round burst at you, but you'll get a +3 because you're partial cover. So you'll have a dodge. Your defense will be a +1.
did get the modifier on there, so let me roll that separate.
Okay. So 2 net hits. So you're going to need to soak. I don't know why I left that at P, but that's okay. So it's you're going to soak 9 stun at AP -5.
Okay. This is without the modifier again, so you'll have to subtract off the 5 dice.
I'll take out the last 5 dice. That's 2. Okay, so you managed to take no damage from that. That brings
Ha
KO.
ha!
So it is KO's turn.
Okay. So, gonna get out of the vehicle. I'm gonna book it over this broken down car over here. And I'm going to go for the clinch and grab Big Troll Lady number 1 from the past.
So you're going to do a Starsky and Hutch across the car.
Mm-hmm. And just grab her.
All right, go ahead and make an unarmed attack. And I need to make... that was terrible, so I'm going to spend an edge.
Slow down. Slow down.
No.
So with 7 hits, you miss.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll an edge also.
Okay.
Let's see, how many did I miss? Let's re-roll. Let's see.
So I count 10 dice.
Okay. So re-roll 10?
Reroll 10 dice.
Okay. Don't do me dirty. Don't do me dirty. Okay.
So you got the 1 net hit you needed.
Yes. Blessed. Okay. I've got her in a hold. I can't cast magic.
No,
Yeah.
that's your action to do the
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
do the grapple.
I'm gonna lock her in. I've got her subdued, everyone.
This is no worries. I got this.
Let's see, yeah.
I'm just going to come up to here.
I have the superior position bonus modifier.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, wait, can I knee her while I've got her in a grab?
Nope. Next turn, you can attempt to do a damage attack.
Okay.
And now I want to kill her.
What is that from American Horror Story, the Coven season where she goes, "Surprise, bitch."
Actually, I am too much of a weenie to watch any of the American Horror Stories.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
So we will... Okay. We'll do a force 1. Well, roll 20 giveth and roll 20 taketh away.
The clinch is meant to be, man. Don't come for me.
Be that as it may, make a willpower test, please.
Oh.
Okay.
For the GM giveth and the GM taketh away.
Okay. So you feel something akin to a headbutt coming at you from not the person you have grappled. But you sort of shrug it off. Somebody is clearly casting at you.
Geek the mage! I shout.
It's not nice to call names.
Gertrude.
So what I'd like to do is move Darcy around the corner and basically put the van in the way of this
Nice.
other building.
Like here?
Yeah, so I'm trying to
Here?
get it so we can just put Melissa right into Darcy and everyone jump in and
So you kind of want to
drive
do
away.
something like that then?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want an
Perfect.
extended fight. Well, KO might want to finish what she's doing, but
So go ahead and make a pilot groundcraft test.
nice.
Hooray.
Okay, very good.
And Darcy has
Uh,
a speed of 4, so
so I'm leaving your character token down here, but it's understood that you're driving Darcy.
perfect. Thank you.
It's at that point that the cameraman jumps out.
Billy style.
Kind of Billy style. Not as awesome as Billy has been diving out. But that's probably because it's keeping its eye. I mean, it's sort of panning around, but really it's focusing its shot on Billy.
It's not hyped up on drugs.
And it's not hyped up on drugs. Okay, so that'll bring us to top of the pass. Let me adjust everybody. And there. Okay, so this is the one that's in melee.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. And that's the stream for the night, folks.
Yeah, it's my bedtime. Gotta go.
So she sort of grins at you, and you hear.
I hear what?
You hear. And then a flashbang explodes.
Oh no!
I close my eyes.
So, in fact, the both of you will need to make. You'll need to soak 10 stun, AP -4.
I just love how angry you said that. I close my eyes.
Okay.
I would like to reroll my
Hey,
failures
you
on
did
that one.
defense. Aren't you supposed to do soak?
Yeah, this is just a soak. You're not
Oh.
dodging.
Armor jacket, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
so click the armor jacket at -4.
Nice.
So you take 2 boxes of stun.
Hmm. Make sure I didn't have any from before.
And then make a composure test for me, please.
2 boxes of stun. Done. Composure test.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I will re-roll it.
You're spending an edge point to reroll?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll just hit the button again. Oh, wait, no, wait. Hold on. How many zeros did I get? Okay, I'll reroll 4 dice. Please, please, please. Useless. All right.
So, even with the reroll, let's see here. Okay, so upon getting flashbanged, you instinctually, so you do this sort of, I put my hands on my ears sort of thing, and then you realize, oh, I've just let go of the grapple.
Well, that's it for the game
Billy.
tonight, guys. Just gonna go ahead.
Alright, seeing as how my buddy KO just did the thing and might be in some trouble, I'm gonna go ahead and run up here.
Oh, I do need to make this guy. Okay.
And we're gonna punch that one.
Okay. I should have done this with KO as well, but I won't do this for KO now. I'll do it for you, however.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you make a gymnastics test? Since this is a fairly crowded melee, you're essentially trying to you're parkouring off of the car and Darcy. Okay, so no problem. So your unarmed strike roll will stand as it is. So I need to make a defense.
If you had damaged Darcy, you would have had bigger problems.
Okay, so ooh, that's not going to be good.
That's gonna be great.
Okay.
And that is physical.
No, it isn't.
Actually,
no,
Look at
no.
Amber's face.
No, it is. It is because you did roll 5 net hits. It is enough to bypass the arm, or to not bypass,
Okay.
but it is enough to exceed the armor rating, so it is physical. So with that, she sort of stumbles back, sort of wheeling back, and she sort of grabs onto like Darcy and almost swings across KO, trying to steady herself, but she's still up. You see blood sort of pouring from her mouth.
I'll look at her and say, "Back off, my friends." And look at the camera.
Back off, my friends. What in the world?
Exactly.
I told you, it's basically the Shadowrun version of The Office.
Yeah, this
my
Office
God.
remake is weird.
Oh, we'll pre-edge this one. Okay,
According to the rules that I just read, you're not allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to reroll another 4 dice.
I was informed that was a different version I was reading.
Yes.
Man, I would love it if Tom just disconnected and then we all just shut down.
So Billy, make a defense roll at -1, please.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, dear.
Yeah, that's an edge.
That's not quite a glitch, but it's close.
You know what? I'm just gonna re-roll that, and we'll take 3 off the back end.
We'll take the last 2 dice off. So go ahead and re-roll it. Okay,
Holy
so
fuck.
4 successes. So I get 9 net successes.
Wow.
9 successes, so 5 net. So you're gonna soak 14 stun, AP -5. Okay, so you take 4 boxes of stun, and your initiative goes down by 2.
No, I worked
As you
really hard
feel
to
the-
boost that.
As you feel the stun baton being jabbed into you. So it's Allardin's turn. Allardin's still dealing with this guy down here. Allardin will cast. We'll do another 4/7 lightning bolt. Whoops. Did that in the wrong order. Okay, so 6. He's going to take 3 boxes of stun off of that. But that is better than he did last turn. This guy. He at least has a soak at this time. So, wow, okay. So he does take a couple of boxes of damage and a. Oh, he loses an initiative pass off of that deal. So that'll bring us to KO.
Okay, since we're all in the magic mood, I'm just going to clap my hands over this big old lady's ears and hit her with a death touch, force 9. I'm gonna
Ooh.
overcast.
That sounds strong.
Yeah, I mean drain's like -6 on the spell, so it's fine.
Because you have to touch.
Yeah.
So you do have to do a touch attack. So an unarmed strike first.
Ah. Okay.
So we'll let the spell stand if you hit.
Thanks.
Nice.
And you will definitely hit.
Great.
Because she does not have that many dice.
Incredible.
So that is
She might glitch, so she should roll them anyway.
Yes, I should roll that. That's fair. She does not glitch.
Okay.
She does, however, have to make a willpower test.
I beat my drain.
Okay, so those 2 boxes of damage are enough to put her down.
Yes.
We'll do that. Luna.
Okay, I'm gonna run because my plan is to run and like get up to here, and I'm gonna shoot this guy as I'm running up with my pew pews.
Okay.
I never know which one of these are the right ones to use, but I have this Browning Ultra and it's always highlighted. I don't know why, so I always pick that one.
Okay.
I want to post edge that.
Sure.
Okay.
So you're gonna
Why am I using all my edge?
You're gonna roll. Yeah. Why are you using all your edge? So you're gonna roll 11 dice.
Yeah, that's 5.
So you barely hit.
Thanks.
And oh my god, that was a terrible roll in his soak. So you hit him pretty squarely. He is not happy about it, but he's still up.
Then I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna do it again.
So moving on to him. He's just gonna roll right up to you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's do. So it's going to be actually 4 successes. It is an accuracy 4 weapon. So you need a dodge or defense.
Okay. I'm going to roll that probably. Wait, it's just called dodge or defense?
It's defense. Let's see. On your character sheet, it should be the shield
Never
next to your.
gotten.
So next to your armor, there should be a shield icon.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
There you go. So thankfully, he has a low accuracy weapon, and you were able to dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
You are barely able to evade the stun baton he swings at you.
Listen, barely works both ways, okay? I barely hit him. I barely dodged.
Yep. In some ways, that is a binary operation. You either hit him or you don't. You either are hit or you're not.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a 50-50 chance.
Almost. So let's see. Number 2. That's this one up here. Let's see here.
I mean, if he just wants to stand there, that would work too.
No, I'm trying to figure out a target that's not your cameraman. And I can't, so. On the other hand, only 2 hits, that'll help it.
Do I need to roll? Or you got it?
I got it. So your cameraman is pretty nimble, apparently, and manages to evade the stun baton. That will bring us to this guy. He gets in and drives off with the Roadmaster.
Rude.
Gertrude.
Do I have enough? So what I'd like to do is jump out, grab Melissa, and jump back into Darcy.
Thinking
And
it's
sort of
kind
make the straight line.
Yeah, so you can. I was going to make an agility test.
Alright.
There's a bit of a melee going on there, but fortunately, there's only one enemy in that melee, and that's this guy.
And no attributes, just agility, correct?
Just agility, yeah.
Right. Well,
Ugh.
I am not nimble like the cameraman.
So you open the door, and you forgot to undo your seatbelt. It's one of those.
I got excited.
Yep.
So instead, I will shout out to the rest of the party and say, "Dying ain't recommended. Y'all climb in."
Good tip.
Ooh.
Then we all climb in and drive away.
Okay, so fortunately, that's the troll crusher that's going first is the one that's unconscious.
Nice.
We'll remove her from the list. So Billy's turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop the guy that's in front of me.
Okay. He will edge that. And still not get enough.
Oh, yeah.
So he takes a good solid pop on the jaw. He is still up, but he is injured for his trouble.
Dang trolls.
That is actually stun damage for him. That'll bring us to him. You know, since you're still there. Let's see. So it's one net hit. So you're gonna take. You're gonna soak 11s. Sorry, 10s. AP minus 5. I'll take the last 5 dice off of that.
Yeah.
3. So you'll take 3 boxes of stun.
I'm starting to feel this.
All right, Alardin's turn. Paladin's gonna roll up. And on his way up, he's gonna hold there for a moment and try to pop this guy again. He's gonna miss. KO.
Okay. I just want to confirm that Bessie here is down, like she's dead.
She's not moving.
But is she dead?
It will take your action and either a first aid or perception roll to find out.
Hmm.
I'm just going to point out that
How much do you want to make
that
sure?
we managed to bring back Johnny Nash from worse.
If she's down for now, I will go save the cameraman.
Okay.
So I'm coming over here. And I'm going to hit him with an unarmed strike to cast a spell.
Okay.
3.
That's gonna miss.
Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just leave and go back. I'll leave and go back.
Luna.
I want to try to get her in Darcy.
Okay.
Assuming it's some sort of strength check.
Yeah, go ahead and make a lift carry test.
Cool. Oh, I'm not terrible at that.
All right. So yeah, you and Melissa are in the vehicle.
Nailed it. Everything went according to plan.
Okay. So that brings us to the end of the combat turn. So all of that, we've gone through one combat turn.
And we're like 90% done with this mission.
So you have so at this point, these guys start to withdraw, or it looks like they're at least not able to resist you getting Melissa into the back of Darcy. So we will leave it there, and we'll come back next week and see what happens. See what you guys decide to do.
Spoiler alert.
So thank you everybody for joining tonight. We'll pick this up next time. Thank you to the players for doing such a great job tonight. Thank you to Tom, as always, for tech. And we'll see you next week.